Sarah with our love, bear witness and bless the vows united them in the marriage of heart, body, and soul. We also gather to celebrate the reality that as humans, created in the image of God, we have been given the gift of tender hearts, open possibilities of love, and given the freedom to enter into covenants of mutuality and care. A covenant relationship is meant to be the full expression of love between two people, a sign to all that they meet, that they belong to each other with affection and tenderness. It is a commitment entered into prayerfully, thoughtfully, and with reverence for the great gift that it is. To this moment, Sarah and Nicholas each bring a heart full of cherished moments as well as their hopes and dreams for the future life together. They also bring unique and complementary gifts which flow together to form the beauty of their relationship. In a world where love may be offered without commitment and commitments made without love, we give thanks to God for this sacred bond and holy union full of grace. In the programs that were distributed when you came in, there is a wedding prayer by Robert Louis Stevenson, and we've been asked to read that prayer together, so I invite you to join me in reading that. Lord, behold our family here assembled. We thank you for this place in which we dwell, for the love that unites us, for the peace accorded us this day, for the hope with which we expect tomorrow, for the health, the work, the food, and the bright skies that make our lives delightful, for our friends in all parts of the earth. Amen.
Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like volcanoes and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether your roots have so entwined together that it is inconceivable that you should ever part. Because this is what love is. Love is not breathlessness. It is not excitement. It is not the promulgation of eternal passion. That is just being in love, which any fool can do. Love itself is what is left over when being in love is burned away, and this is both an art and a fortunate accident. Those that truly love have roots that grow towards each other underground, and when all the pretty blossoms have fallen from their branches, they find that they are one tree and not two.
Thanks, Ian. Well, Sarah and Nicholas, after all of the planning and all of the arranging and all of the figuring out and all of the communicating, the day has finally arrived for the two of you. This is a moment that you've been thinking about and talking about for some time. This is not a last-minute occasion for you, spur-of-the-moment endeavor. With respect to this day's arrangements, I must say that you had the pieces in place long before just about any couple that I have worked with. You have great skills in planning, Sarah, arranging many things. These skills will no doubt serve you well in many areas of your life, as long as you keep them in perspective. Well, I suppose the timing of your wedding dress's arrival provided a balance in your wedding arrangements. You did all you could to have all things in place well ahead of time, but some things are just beyond your control. I can imagine each time there was a delay in the arrival of your dress, that you were ready to strangle someone. I wouldn't go that way. But when we talked a few weeks ago, Sarah, before your dress had come, you made the comment to me that the most important thing about today is that you are marrying the man that you love. And if you needed to do it, to get married in a bathrobe, you could have. That was a good thing to be able to say. It was one of those, how many coming to grips with what's most important statements, at least in my estimation. Any married person here will tell you that this kind of a statement is vital to a good marriage. In every home and in every relationship, it's deeply important to remember what's most important. It's deeply important to let go of the things that aren't essential when they get in the way of the things that are essential. Weddings and anniversaries are great gifts in this way. While there are lots of elements to include to make a celebration like this, what you want and even dream of, in the end, the most important part of a marriage is the person you are promising to love during your lifetime. I might suggest to both of you, and I actually thought maybe to the whole congregation, that you might put something on your refrigerator that just says something like this: I would marry you in my bathrobe. What a great reminder of your love that would be. In my estimation, one of Chicago's greatest poets is Carl Sandburg. He wrote a poem called Honey and Salt that I like a great deal. The poem is about love, and I think also about marriage. It's a poem that can help us embrace both the sweet and the base elements of a strong relationship. I'd like to read a portion of Sandburg's poem to you. It's called Honey and Salt. A bag of tricks, is it? And a game smoothies play. If you're good with a deck of cards or rolling the bones, that helps. If you can tell jokes and be a chum and make an impression, well, that helps. When boy meets girl, or girl meets boy, what helps? They all help. Be cozy, but not too cozy. Be shy, bashful, mysterious, yet only so-so. Then forget everything you heard about love, where it's a summer tan and winter windburn, and it comes as weather comes, and you can't change it. It comes like the face that you were born with, like your legs came, the way you walk, talk, hold your head in hands, and nothing can be done about it. You wait, pray. Is there any way of measuring love? Yes, but not till long afterwards, when the beat of your hearts has gone many miles, far into the big numbers. Is the key to love and passion, knowledge, or affection? All three. Along with moonlight, roses, groceries, givings and forgivings, gettings and forgettings, keepsakes and room rent, pearls of memory along with handbags. How long does it last? As long as glass bubbles handled with care, or 2 hothouse orchids in a blizzard, or one solid, immovable steel anvil tempered, ensured inexorable welding. Or again, love might last as long as 6 snowflakes, 6 hexagonal snowflakes, 6 floating hexagonal flakes of snow. Or the oaths between hydrogen and oxygen in 1 cup of spring water. Or the eyes of bucks and does. Or 2 wishes riding on the back of a morning wind in winter. Or 1 corner of an ancient tabernacle held sacred for personal devotions. Or dust, yes, dust in a little solemn heap, played on by changing winds. There are sanctuaries holding honey and salt. There are those who spill and spend. There are those who search and save. And love may be a quest with silence and content. Bidden or unbidden, how comes love? Both bidden and unbidden. A sneak in a shadow, a dawn in a doorway throwing a dazzle, or a sash of light in blue fog. A slow blinking of 2 red lanterns in river mist, or a deep smoke winding 1 hump of a mountain, and the smoke becomes a smoke known to your own twisted individual garments. The winding of it gets into your walk, into your hands, into your face, into your eyes. There's much to hold on to and much to let go of in love and in marriage. The trick really